Hi Aquarius, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 2nd to the 8th of March. Let's begin. So, your theme for the week is the lovers. So you're at some kind of crossroads here this week is what I'm seeing for you. In regards to making decisions for yourself moving forwards. And a crossroad is basically when you're at a point where you could go in either direction. There's choices before you, a choice between two paths, particularly. That's interesting. This is the fifth time I've tried to do your reading. Like the energy keeps coming out really crazy for you, Aquarius. Like on one side, I'm getting Five of Cups and like the Tower and like some other stuff, and on the other side, I'm getting like the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Tower. So it's like you have a choice between two options, two ways of living this week, two paths here, and you're at some kind of crossroads. And I don't ever really restart readings. I like once I start recording, that's it. I'm doing the reading. But your energy is really chaotic this week. Your energy is like you're really unsure about things. You're really unsure about what's right for you and what's not right for you. What decision you should make that's in alignment with you. And this, funnily enough, that's the whole point of the lovers. The fool, he walks into this garden. It's a very beautiful garden. He walks around it, and the sun is out. It's a beautiful day, and the garden's obviously very beautiful. And the wind's blowing, and it's a very soft wind. So he decides to take off his clothes because he has a feeling to do so. And as he walks through this garden, he feels really good. He feels elated. He feels happy. He feels almost high. And as he walks through the garden, he bumps into this woman who's also had the same idea as him. And she's doing the same thing. And they're both very attracted to each other. Now, the fool looks around and he's like, should I, go speak to her? Should I not go speak to her? And as he's looking around, he sees these two trees, one behind him, one behind the woman. And behind him, the tree that's there, it looks like it's on fire, but it's only, it looks like it's, literally on fire. And the tree behind the woman, it has apples on it. He starts to walk towards the woman, but then he stops and he looks again, but this time he sees that there's a snake wrapped around the trunk of the tree, of the apple tree, and the tree that looked like it was on fire wasn't actually on fire. It was just the way the sun was gleaming off its leaves. So in this moment, he starts to ponder and wonder, like, how can I make a decision to move through life? How do I know which is the right decision for me to make, to go forwards? How can I avoid making a mistake? How can I avoid making a decision that puts me in detriment? That's when this angel appears and says to him, she says, that's the whole point of life. We come here to make these critical decisions. This is why we're spiritual beings in a physical body having a spiritual experience. It's a very finite time that we get to experience life, and we're meant to come here and make these kind of decisions, these critical decisions, and live life in the way that our soul desires. And so this is what's going on here. You're kind of gaining this clarity during this week that you're here to live life the way your soul desires, not to base your life off of programming or what other people say. And so you're now at this point where you've never been before. You're now at this point where there's no guidance, there's no guide to show you, okay, you can go this way, you can go that way. It's all coming from within. But because you're new to this, it's like you're unsure about which way you should go. But this is a very pivotal time. One will lead to ruin, one will lead to success. And I'm getting it very strongly, because obviously I did the Four and Five of Wands. And if one side is picking to celebrate this where you're at right now, and the other side is to say, I'm not happy with where I'm at right now. Let's cause conflict. Let's cause arguments. It's chaos. I'm in chaos. Let me embrace chaos and make everything around me chaotic. That's one side. And then the other side is, let me just celebrate, let me try to bring harmony to myself. And so you're at this crossroad. One leads to good stuff, one and the other one leads to bad stuff. Um, so jumping into your reading, we have the Two of Wands. So this is a week off for you, in general, where you're making a lot of discoveries. Like I said, you're discovering you're now at this threshold that you've never been, and you're having to make a decision about what's next going to be in store for you. And so, you are making decisions. You are going to be making a decision here in regards to your future, planning for your future, and making a decision with confidence. You're going to be feeling a lot more balanced in general, a lot more harmonious, a lot more feeling unity within your mind, not like flipping. I'm seeing you like flipping and going, maybe I should go this way, or no, that way's better, and then no, that way's better, and then but you're gonna get through it. As the week goes by, you are going to find your balance, you are going to find harmony, and you're going to find unity within yourself, so that you can move in the right direction. You might be meeting some people here this week as well. It's like that are going to be your soulmates, and they're going to be platonic friendships. Could be a relationship is what I'm seeing here come in for you during this week, some sort of loving relationship, if you're not in one. Some sort of love may possibly be coming in here for you during this week, or you're just meeting soulmates in general. And this is a week where you're going through a level of mastery, of understanding your independence, understanding to a deeper level what you're capable of, or not what you're capable of, but like you're getting to a point of like what you've already been through and how that reflects on you now moving forwards, and what decisions you're going to be making in regards to what you've learned. And so this is a week where you're using your wisdom, using your authority, taking authority back. You're being in your truth, by being in your truth. And so you're going to be making a decisive decision here to choose between the two paths. And you might be choosing the heartbreaking path. You might be choosing the heartbreaking path here, Aquarius. You might choose a path of sorrow, of hurt. You might be choosing that Five of Wands energy. And they're saying, my life is chaotic. Why not? Why should I change and be good? Or not good, but like you have this thing that is like you're belittling yourself by celebrating life. It's like you're mocking yourself. You think you're mocking yourself, but you're not. You're celebrating what you've been through and how much you've been successful in regards to your own being, not in regards to something material, but your own being. And that's what the celebration's about. It's not about you mocking yourself because you're not where you want to be at this time. The celebration leads to a lot of happiness here this week, but the heartbreak leads to a lot of pain, and it leads to you just being in a situation where you need to where you feel a bit greedy, where you need finances, where you're like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be secure moving forward. Like it's like a bit of there's this darkness inside of you that's coming from you, that's emanating from you, and you're like, I don't want to be in a situation where I'm not in control of my finances, I'm not in control of my security. Like I need to have that has to be utmost first. My being can come second. And so that's the wrong way of looking at it. There's a lot going on here within your own emotions and within your own mind. And you could be sabotaging yourself here by choosing the harsher option. The lighter option is going to lead to happiness. The harsher option is going to lead to a lot of pain for you here, Aquarius, is what I'm seeing. This is a very difficult energy here. And if you put yourself in this energy, it's going to be very hard to get out of it. And you have the choice here this week about which way you want to go. So I'm going to leave your reading here. If you want to see the extended is going to be up on my Patreon. I'm going to do a deep dive on this reading and figure out, where you're going and what's going on and how you can avoid it. And so if you're going to jump on my Patreon, the link's down in the description. If not, I'll see you sometime soon, and you take care of yourself.